What's up, guys? Full Metal Link here with a discussion video for you today. Will the NX fail? That is a big question that a lot of people are having lately. So when we look back at the Wii U, we can see that, it was not a very successful system, and that's why the NX is being launched. That's kind of the obvious. With roughly only 12 million units being sold, there's not a lot of Wii U owners out there, at least not a lot compared to Xbox One and PS4. So it's a smart move for Nintendo to go ahead and release the NX, but then there comes some problems. Launch titles. Rumors are there's going to be a lot of ported launch titles. They haven't really, stated any, but the assumptions are Splatoon, Super Mario Maker, Super Smash Bros. For Wii U, just those games. There's reportedly, I think, 4 that might be port titles that are launching with the NX, but we don't know what they are. And then there is also rumors that they're planning to port more Wii U titles later in the NX's life. Probably not too long after launch, but these are all just rumors. But the thing is with that is, how is that going to help the NX, be successful? Because when I look at it, the NX really needs its own lineup, its own games to run on its own system, and if it's just going to be running ports of Wii U games, I mean, yeah, it targets people, who never bought a Wii U. Well, now you can buy an NX and buy all these games for the NX, but still, I mean, a lot of people bought these games for the Wii U, and, instead of creating something new, you're, porting something over to the same system, and a lot of people aren't going to want to buy the same game. And a lot of money that's coming towards the NX is probably going to be coming from the people who own a Wii U. And a lot of people that own the Wii U are, probably people who, are Nintendo loyal. We're just like me. I own a Wii U. I'm a big Nintendo fan, and I'll always be loyal to Nintendo. And I'm sure that's what a lot of us are. And, or a lot of us Wii U owners are. And so that's where they'll probably be getting a lot of their money from, is from a lot of the loyal Nintendo fans. Obviously they're targeting, newer customers because, that's why they're releasing the system. They want more than 12 million to be sold. But at the same time, what's going to make this successful? We look at the Wii U, and it wasn't that successful because it had no third-party support. It was barely more powerful than an Xbox 360 and a PS3. And, there's even rumors saying that now the NX won't even be that powerful. If it's not that powerful, what's going to make that any different from the Wii U? And how can Nintendo change their marketing strategy to aid the NX? I mean, the way they marketed the Wii U, it didn't sell. That's the obvious point of it. It just didn't sell that well. And with the NX, Nintendo's going to need to market it a lot better than they did with the Wii U, because they really need this console to be successful. That's a must. And then you look at other things like Zelda, the new Zelda game coming out. They're doing a double release on the Wii U and the NX, and of course that's going to help the starting lineup. I mean, there's a lot of Zelda fans out there, and a lot of us who might not own a Wii U or potentially even do might go, you know what, I want to play the new Zelda game in the best way, in the best graphics, as powerful as it can go. So I'm going to go and buy it for the NX. And that's how a lot of people are going to view it. And some of us might just stay on the Wii U. And that's, there's, I guess, 2 sides of this. You can look at it as yeah, we're promoting the new NX. People are going to buy Zelda for the NX, and that's great. But you can also see it as, well, a lot of people are going to buy it for the Wii U because, a lot of us might go, I already bought a Wii U, and I don't really want to buy an NX because I already spent money on a Wii U, so I'll just buy the new Zelda for the Wii U. And then that way it's not going to sell, as many NX consoles because it's going towards the Wii U, which is really could hurt, the potential sales for NX consoles. Just like I was saying earlier, a lot of NX console sales are probably going to be from loyal Nintendo fans. And, if a lot of people don't really want to buy the NX right away, they're probably just going to buy it for the Nintendo system that they already have, because they have that option to buy the game, to play the game, to, see what it has, and they don't have to buy the NX and spend all this money on the NX. And, is there going to be any launch titles on the NX making it worth buying? I mean, because from my standpoint, I'm a massive Nintendo fan, and of course I want to buy an NX at some point, but for when it launches, I don't have any motivation to buy it because all I hear right now is, look, there's going to be a new Zelda game on it, but that's going to be on my Wii U. I can go buy that on the Wii U. So why would I need to upgrade to an NX to play it? Yeah, it'll be a little bit more powerful and better graphics, probably play a little better and look better, but that's it. I can just play it on my Wii U. There's really no difference. And so if you're kind of like me, they're losing out on sales in the NX, and that is a real hit for Nintendo. So the big question is the NX going to fail like the Wii U? And it's hard to say. I don't right now. I don't see it being that successful. They really need to get some third-party support desperately, because that is what pushes a lot of consoles like Xbox One, and PS4. That is what pushes a lot of console sales. And not getting that third-party support, that's going to kill Nintendo. And it's, shocking that they even made it to 12 million units sold worldwide without third-party support. I mean, they've sold quite a bit for, just publishing their own games, but at the same time, they really need third-party support. They really need a competitor to compete with the PS4 and the Xbox One. I don't really think they can really target just children anymore, in teens. I think they really need to target absolutely everyone. And I mean, I'm sure they do target adults already, but I mean, they really need to, target everyone. They need to build a system that, everyone can really play. That, older teens that are, 18 and 19, and then, guys in their 20s and stuff that play video games that, will want to buy a Nintendo. Because a lot of people look at it and they go, oh yeah, Nintendo's a kiddie console. That's what, none of my friends play it, and that's why I don't want to buy it. But if they can target those older groups, well, then they could probably push some more consoles. And they could probably, if you can get this person on, well, then you can get him to convince his friends, or you can get her to convince her friends. Whatever you got to do, you really got to start targeting other people, and you got to bring in that third party support, and you got to make it. In my opinion, you have to make it more powerful than the other consoles, because there's a rumor going around that it's going to not be that powerful, but. In my opinion, a lot of these developers are now making games that they want to push to be the best game. They want to make it as powerful as it can go, and they want to make it as good as it can be. And with a system that doesn't do that, I mean, nobody can say what the NX can do. Obviously, Nintendo thinks there's something special about it, and that's great. But there's no telling what the NX can do because we haven't seen it. And obviously, Nintendo thinks there's something special about it, and that's great. But there's no telling what the NX can do because we haven't seen it. And all people are looking at right now is power, basically. What is going to be so great about the NX that is going to make me want to kind of downgrade to it, if that makes any sense? Because the NX doesn't have as much power, so what's going to make me want to buy it? I'd rather go buy a PS4 and have a powerful system, or even a PC. But I guess PC is kind of in its own little world. We're more into the console discussion. But what's going to make me want to downgrade from a PS4 to an NX if that's how power works? So in my opinion, I think you really need to make the NX as powerful as you can, and it's got to be far superior than the other systems, because when developers see that and they go, wow, this is a really powerful system and I can do a ton with it, well, they're going to want to jump on that boat. They're going to want to make games for it, and they're going to want to make so much for that system. But if it's not that powerful, they're going to see no reason to come over. I mean, even if it has some special feature to take advantage of, developers don't really seem to care about that. I mean, look at the Wii U. It's not that powerful, but it's got a special feature like the gamepad. You can do so much with the gamepad. Developers don't care. They want a powerful system that's going to sell. And that's the thing. So with the NX, you really need some strong lineups. You need Pikmin. You need Mario. You need Zelda. Zelda's going. That's a plus. So tip of the hat to you, Nintendo. But Smash, Nintendo, Mario Kart, all the successful IPs that Nintendo owns, they need to bring fast. They cannot wait years upon years to release them, because they don't have time to wait on the NX. They need it to sell now, and they need it to sell fast. They need to make a profit off this console, and they need it to be successful. So they really need to bring a lot of successful IPs that they've had to the table, and not ports, because ports are going to lose them money, in my opinion, because all the Wii U owners that already own these ports aren't going to want to buy them again for the NX. And I mean, it's different about ports and remakes and all that, because I can look at a remake. Let's look at Wind Waker. I can go, hey, you know what? It's been a long time since I played Wind Waker, and it's obviously a whole nother game from when it was on the GameCube, so that's worth buying. I'm gonna buy that. But a port from the Wii U to the NX, okay, yeah, it'll probably be a better game, but it's slightly gonna be better. What's gonna make me want to buy this so badly that I'm gonna go buy a second copy when I already have one on my Wii U? So honestly, with that port, 12 million people already own these games. Why are they gonna want to buy it again? With ports, I think it's just a bad idea, because you're going to be targeting completely new people that aren't a part of that 12 million that you've already sold, and that 12 million is really going to help you with sales in the NX, because like I said before, a lot of them are Nintendo loyal, and that's where a lot of the NX's sales are going to come from. But Nintendo's really got to push themselves, and they've got to think outside the box. They can't half-ass this anymore. They really need to go all out on the system. They need to get power. They need to get successful IPs. They need to get more original ideas. They need to go all out, and they need to realize that they need to step up their game and stop playing around and start targeting everyone, because they can't do this anymore. They need this console to be successful. So tell me, guys, what do you think in the comments below about this discussion? Will the NX fail? Personally, I can't really say that I think it's going to do that well. Sadly enough, I am a big Nintendo fan, and I want to see it do successful, because I'd like to see Nintendo continue on for many, many, many years, because I am a big Nintendo fan. But I think Nintendo really needs to get their act together if they're going to get this console to sell, and I don't really see it doing that well from everything that I've heard already. There's very few bright spots in the future that I see. Honestly, obviously, I think they think big of it, and I think they're proud of it, but we don't know anything about it. And I mean, I can't fully say that it's going to be successful or not successful, because nobody's seen it, nobody knows what it can do, nobody knows the true specs of the NX. So I can't tell you a logical reason or a actual reason for why I think it would fail or be successful, because we just don't know. Honestly, we don't. All we have right now is rumors and speculation. But from those rumors and speculation, it doesn't sound too great. There's only a few bright spots like Zelda, and that's kind of it so far, and the potential to be more powerful. But that's about it, guys. So if you guys have any comments or anything you'd like to discuss about it, anything that you think, just post it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you stay tuned for our next videos. This is Full Metal Link. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. This is it. Awesome.